All right, peace family, we're back again, and as you can see on the camera, we're joined with Mr. Jessie L Garner, and he's going to tell you a little bit about the outreach programs that he's doing as well as reentry.
Well, good afternoon. This is Jessie L Garner. As you say, I am a formerly incarcerated individual myself, 18 years, 9 months, and 27 days of incarceration. I returned back into my community late December '99. After getting back into my community, I've seen that we didn't have anything for as reentry was concerned. And God gave me this great vision about reentry, and I initiated a program called CAP, Community Awareness Prison Reentry Program. And the basics of it is that we surround formerly incarcerated and returning citizens that's coming back into our community with the resources that they need to make them successful and productive citizens back within our society. You know, some of the services that we provide are housing, education, job training, health and wellness, even family support. And family support, we mentor the family, the offender, and the victim. And so, yeah, we've been doing this now since 2007. And also, I am the coordinator for Fayetteville, Cumberland County Local Reentry Council. We have been recognized by the state of North Carolina as a reentry council.
Okay, that's great information. And I heard you say something very interesting. You also counsel the family. A lot of people don't understand that that's a very real dynamic, sir. You know, when you go away, it affects more than just the individual. You also have the family involved, and I think that's great doing the counseling. Also, you're the pastor of a church. Is that correct? Okay, can you tell them a little bit about that?
I am a pastor of Open Arms Community Church. It's 342 Moore Street in Fayetteville, North Carolina. The ministry is 16 years old, as I've been out for 16 years. And the whole aspect of the ministry is total outreach. We train people, bring them into the service. We have a local facility where we feed the homeless. We have homeless transitional housing. We have a reentry program, of course. And we also have congregational members, right, that volunteer to do their service. They come in and impact them, educate them of how to deal with incarcerated people. I mean, the whole ministry is based on people just like myself. I mean, the same type of spirit, formerly incarcerated, former addictions, and the whole ministry. So we have our congregation ranges from a Sunday from 15 to 65. You leave the street and you go to prison, you go behind the walls, you very well know, as I know, your family suffer just like you suffer.
Yes, sir.
They're pulling time just like you're pulling time.
Sir.
And like if a person like myself, before I got busted, I was 20 years in the street. 20 years, 17 years strung out on heroin, selling and going on right, and then I went away for 20 years. So my family really didn't know me. You know, and so when I came home, right, so something hit me, and God just gives me these things to look at, and so I put together this program about interviewing and about mentoring the family, the victim and the offender, because a lot of times family members hear things about people coming back in out of prison, and they have this thing about it, this stigma on you,
Yes, sir.
And so if you don't know and they don't know how to deal with their loved one, right, then they'll fall through the cracks. So what we do, we began to mentor the family, perhaps when that person is like a year within release, and we go in and we mentor the family, then we go and mentor the offender and the victim if the victim allows us to. It's a very productive program.
Wow, excellent and powerful information. I'm listening to you, and that's great that you also reach out to the family as well as the offender. Right now, Incarcerated Kings, we're going inside at Hillsborough, Orange Correctional, and so we're doing the work, and we're trying to do something and build something just like you have here in Fayetteville. Do you expand outside of Cumberland County as far as your outreach?
Yes, sir. We have gone as far as Richmond, Virginia, north, and as far as south as Augusta, Georgia. I've also have target bases in Asheville, North Carolina. What we want to do, basically a reentry. We want to bring all of the reentry entities all over North Carolina and have one umbrella. Right, like right now we are number 6 LRC local reentry council in the state of North Carolina. It's recognized by the state. It's only 6 of them. We are the 6th one. Wow. But eventually, what we want to do, we want to have one in each one of our 100 counties. And so it's very much so needed. And people don't understand
There's
that.
A prison in every county.
Amen.
It needs some reentry in every county.
It is, and that's where we fall short at, though. But one thing the state is doing, they passed a bill right recently. What they're going to do with these prisons that they closed down, they're going to take 8 to 12 of them and make those reentry prisons. In other words, what I'm saying is that when an individual get to a place where he's like a year, 1 year short about coming back to the street,
Yes, sir.
they're gonna start sending them to their street, to that prison.
Right.
And they're gonna start then surrounding them with the resources that they need,
So that he can transition.
instead of just putting them back. You know how they did us.
Just throw you out.
Just throw you out,
Yes,
kick you out
sir.
the street, man, you out, you're on your own. But see what we're doing now, it's the conversation has changed, bro. They're seeing now that lock them up and throwing away the key ain't gonna do it. Why? Because Joe's son is in there.
Right.
Mabel's daughter's in there, and they high-power political people, so they doing something about it now.
Right.
It matters when it touch home.
That's
You
right.
see, so yeah, we're good, man.
And that's very interesting. You know, we've been battling the heroin epidemic for years, and now that it's starting to hit some of the college campuses,
Oh God, yeah.
you know, and it's changing. They're doing a lot of work now. So again, a very interesting conversation. Give people your contact information as well as how they can get involved. Just give them information on how to contact you, or contact information, email, or anything like that.
All right. I'm Jessie Garner, but my email address is J.L.Garner, that's Garner 61 at gmail.com. My phone number is 910-583-0424. If you're ever in Fayetteville, Cumberland County, you'll come to 342 Moore Street. The name of the church is Open Arms Community Church. We're non-denominational, multiracial, as I said, right? It's come as you are. It's not biblical. It's just that what it said in the Bible is really what we do. You know, I mean, just what you see me here. Sometimes on Sunday you see me looking like this. But you can contact me if you have any individuals in your family that you know of or outside of your family that's formerly incarcerated, that has a felony, and they need some support of how to get their felony off of them, or help them get a job or some housing or some type of resource, give me a call at JLGarner61 at gmail.com, 910-583-0424. Thank you, my brother, for having me, man. I really appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Elder. Thank you for taking the time. We signing off for me, myself, and Carolina.